Namaste. Welcome and greetings. I am Magick. It's gonna stop a virus. No. This
Got y'all listening now. Some witchcraft for that ass. Too late to turn away. Abracadabra and all that good shit. Yo. Hocus pocus, got you focused on my rhyme. Simply easy, now I'm eating couch potatoes, I recline. No, I'm joking as I'm toking power puffs and pokey yokes. Till my town and villa filled with ganja smoke, you know the dough. Coming out my pipes, talking about the bones in my throat. With the mic, I'm casting curses every night, you know the scope. Got my spells handy. You may call it the phone, but when I'm done reciting, you'll give me the keys to the throne. Then I'll take my keys to go home. Didn't say I was done. While rush to end it all, it feels amazing to have won. I'm not planning to ball, but why not take the chance to stunt? No, I don't need it all. Can thank the thing I don't want. Do I worship the sun? Or sold my soul for the tongue? Or death since I was young? Or got some voodoo done?
Namaste, namastizzle, peace and many blessings. Greetings, shalom. What's up, people? Happy Friday. Today is June 5th. Already is the middle of the year 2026. So much stuff is going on. I am your host, the one, the only, the occult's handsome devil, Magick. What's up, people? Hey, Cosmic Chaos, how are you? Peace and blessings to Diana Nichols. Glad to see you, ladies. What's going on? Nothing but discord around this mother effer. Man. So today it is cloudy, very overcast. After we done had a blazing hot week here in Texas. I can imagine what the other places like California and Florida is like. But yeah, it's my hair, frizzy, So let me start by saying that I've decided to give this another run. Okay, I'm going to try this one more time. As most of you know, I used to have a magical group on Facebook. And I come to find out that Facebook is not really a good place for groups anymore. It has become too strict. It has become just rated PG. They censor everything. So the Magical Elite was what my Facebook group used to be called. And that was it was intermediate magicians, occultists, sorcerers, witches, and people who, it's not really a place for dabblers. I really don't care to have dabblers around me. I like people who kind of take it seriously and share rituals, share books, share resources, share magic, right? Interact, speak, So I decided to join the Discord. So I created a Discord channel now. Okay. And it's going to be called the Magical Elite, where we can share resources, share books, right? And it's always open, so you will always be able to talk. I'll be able to have like question and answer sessions outside of YouTube, and I think this is the way to go now. I think a lot of people have gotten away from Facebook because Facebook, like I said, is so heavily censored. You can't do anything. You know what I mean? What's up, Prox? Happy Friday. How are you, sir? This is going to be invite only. All right. So if you, it's going to be invite only. I'm going to do screening to see who wants to join, But like I said, we'll be able to discuss magic and other topics, but mostly occultism, spirituality, right? Yeah. So I've already opened it up. This was going to be the official launch, me announcing it here on YouTube. and I've already created a separate spot for grimoires for people to have. It's only a couple people in there right now, but I was waiting until I officially announced it that I have now a Discord server that I'm going to invite people to. People I think that can get the most out of our interactions. People who do take magic seriously. People who actually perform it. People who actually do ceremonial rituals. You know, just a place where we can grow and interact with each other. All right. So um, if you'd like to join, let me know. Reach out to me. Um, y'all know my email address. I've given it out so many times. MAGICKMAN43 at gmail.com. Let me know. Or if you're a Facebook friend of mine, we can go that route. Just send me a message. Say, hey, let me join your Discord. But this looks like a place where we can just let loose, let our hair down, and be us. You see what I'm saying? All right. With that being said, happy Friday. Hope y'all have a great weekend coming up. And let's get into all the Discord that's going on across the country, let's say. All right. We have we have a crisis in the community. Of course, I've said this before, you know. Um, Give me a second here. The graduation ceremonies that's going on across the country and people just acting out, you know, this has become one big clown show. That's what it's become. Okay. You're supposed to go and get your diploma, walk across the stage. It's a formal ceremony. You rehearse this ceremony. I remember rehearsing for graduation. I do. I do remember rehearsing for it. So you know what's to be expected ahead of time. Okay. You already know. We got to stop this whole behavior in our community. We just really have to stop it. It is looking so ridiculous. Everywhere you turn on social, of course, they are going to highlight every negative thing we do, of course. But we do not have to give them the ammunition to do so. This woman walked across, I can't even call her a woman for real. She walked across the stage and time what she was right. She knew, even though they told her, you know, what's to be expected ahead of time. Okay. And she went and did it anyway. You see what I mean? She went and did it anyway. I know y'all know what I'm talking about by now. Y'all have seen this. And let me show you what I'm talking about here. This is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. See that? See what she did?
And there was some times that I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Y'all see that?
Listen, I've graduated high school, and there was some times that I didn't think I was gonna make it. So if there was anybody celebrating, it was me and my family and everybody from the hood who I grew up with that drove down to Richmond, Virginia to see the shorty with the most graduate. I had something to celebrate. That was a huge accomplishment, and yet, I mean, I don't know. I was excited and I was proud of the achievement, but not enough. I wasn't overcome with so much joy and excitement that it led me to just bust it open for a real one in front of the whole school, parents, friends, family, parents, and dignitaries. I don't know. I've never been that excited about anything, to be honest with you. But these kids is just raised wrong. They are raised wrong and they mamas don't care about them. That's what I'm saying. Because look, my daddy had found out that I was at Magic City or at the graduation doing a split like this. He was a senior citizen back then and he would have snatched me up and snatched my whole soul out. And y'all wouldn't, I would not be here today to tell the story.
Right.
Where
Right.
are those fathers?
Because that's ridiculous. Nikki. That is ridiculous. That's a stripper move. All right. No ifs, ands, or but about it. That is a stripper move. I worked in the strip club. Y'all know this. I worked in the strip club back in the day, and that's what they did. You see what I mean? They did that. All right. That's not something you do at a graduation. They withheld her diploma. All right. It's like these young girls, they can't help themselves. They have to imitate whole behavior. You know what I mean? They just have to do it. Okay. Blame the music, blame the chemtrails, blame the food, blame the celebrities, blame all of that, but also blame the parents who are raising them. All right. That was not necessary. It wasn't necessary. And this is one of the big stories that's going on this week. Peace, Nikki. How are you? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You know what I didn't do? I didn't post the Discord link. All right. There's the link for the Discord. Okay. Check out what this woman says. We can't keep defending this because we can't. We really cannot keep defending whole culture and whole behavior.
No, dysfunctional niggas think they run the community, and I'm here to tell you that they don't. Okay, and I'm going to keep talking about what niggas are doing and how they behave and how their children behave. And when I say niggas, I mean black women too. Yeah, sisterhood members, especially you guys, baby mamas, especially you. Okay. And that's not to belittle you in any way. I'm not saying this to belittle you. I'm saying this because I want you to be better. I want you to look in a mirror and look at yourself and see like what you got going on and how you can make a change, how you react to things, how your children behave. I don't know what else to say. Okay. You need to change how you show up in the world. And that is black women in general. Okay. Need to change how we are showing up in the world, period, and how our children are showing up in the world. Let's see what's happening on Spirit Airlines or whatever airline this is.
What if you could make a song using only your voice?
Oh my God.
Let's start with the drums.
We go with these ads, man. Sorry about that, y'all.
Have fun in prison.
Look at that. I know I've shown this before.
You look good. You're not gonna do nothing.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I'm telling you, the twerking thing, I think it's like a spirit. It's like a demonic spirit that is on them. They can't help it. They have to do it. Like they're just in random places and they just like start twerking. Like she's getting arrested and she's trying to twerk. Okay. You guys are not seeing what I'm seeing, maybe. I don't know, but I just find it to be utterly disgusting. I find black women to just be bottom of the barrel. And I'm not saying this because I want to shit on black women. I don't. I'm a black woman. I'm saying this because you guys give me secondhand embarrassment. Like I don't want to be seen with them because I'm nothing like you guys. Okay. I've never been like you guys. This is why you guys treat people different who speak different and stuff like that, because you want people to be losers like you, and I will never be the losers that you guys are because it is tearing apart our community and you guys don't care. You guys rather celebrate a stripper than actually be accountable for the things that are going on within your community, okay? With your children who are being killed, okay? Or killing each other, however you want to put it, because they're not being killed by white people. They're killing each other. And you guys are allowing it. You guys don't even have enough sense to like even just put some life insurance on your kid. Then if you're going to allow them to behave like this, why not just put life insurance and make a buck off of it? If that's what you guys believe in, I know you guys love money. I know money is you guys' God. Let's see what else is happening on Spirit Airlines.
I don't mean to keep laughing, y'all, but it's just shit. At least put some life insurance on it. I mean, she's not lying. You're going to get a big payout if something happens. Namaste to my missus. What's up? Peace, Imhotep. How are you? Hey, happy Friday, Carrie Crawford. How are you? You know, again, if y'all just coming in, welcome to y'all coming in. I created a Discord server so that we can interact outside of YouTube. And so it's invite only. I will be the decider of who actually comes in. Again, I'm looking for serious people who have intelligence and who can interact with other like practitioners. And I mean, you don't necessarily have to be a practitioner, but just grown-ups. That's what I'm looking for to join this Discord group. Okay. All right. But what she said is absolutely true. There's a spirit there. They just cannot help themselves and they just continue to do it. You know what I'm saying? It didn't go anywhere, really? Okay. Give me a second. Give me one moment. Prox is in. I'll try again, Nikki. Try again. She goes further with that. You know, I like this woman. I just discovered her. She speaks with a lot of intelligence and a lot of sense. 28. All right, give me a second here. 28. She goes a little further. Her name is Carmen JC. Carmen JC. Check her out. Check this out.
Yeah, they just more black, I guess. You know, quote unquote, like the stereotypical black woman, and this is what they teach their children. Let's go ahead and take a look at this next video.
Do you need that? Now walk off. You thought you ate. Attitude? Girl, what's up? Now walk off. Bye. Attitude? You can set up. Now walk off. Attitude? You all up in my face. Now walk off. Attitude? Girl, bye. I could clock your teeth. Now walk off.
I'm telling you guys, this is what they do for fun. Okay, they're purposely doing this to their children, and I feel like it might be just like they're doing this because they're like, well, the man left, so it's his fault. It's his fault that he's not here, so I can just poison my children. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's his fault. Okay, because I don't have to be accountable for anything ever because I'm a black queen. Are you guys seeing how this works when it comes to these women? They are disgusting. They're the worst of the worst kind of people. I keep saying this, but like, listen, they're the worst of the worst kind of people. Okay. Worst demographic in this country. Well, at least one of the worst demographics. I could probably think of another demographic that is pretty bad. But yeah, worst demographic in this country. And
I get a kick out of her. Sorry, but oh, you gonna download the app? Okay, cool. Peace, Mooney. What's up? How are you? Wow, is correct. This is something that she is teaching her. I think it was five little girls that she's teaching them how to have an attitude, and she's teaching them responses. She's pretty much grooming them, you know. And I can find, if I was to search, I can find many instances of stuff like that happening. You know what I mean? I've been saying that this is a crisis. You see what I mean? Because the graduation shit, I cringed. I literally did like this when I saw. I said, "Are you serious? You had to do that?" And she talking about discrimination. She said she's been discriminated against. So anyway, all right. Enough of that. Enough of that. Okay. Um, all the fights that's going on. I can look at the reels. I can scroll in the reels, and you know, I can see a fight a day. I can see 5 fights a day. Anyway, I think, you know, spirituality is needed more than ever these days. So, yeah, that's what's going on. But All is not lost. It seems like a great deal of people are waking up. Um, so they say. So they say. There's a lot. I don't think people saw the setup and the way it happened. If you think about it, it's a genius move. It was a chess move because they know that they can. And by the way, summer solstice is almost here. Isn't that interesting? They know that they can pull on niggas' heartstrings. They know how to get niggas in their feelings and in their emotions. Now, the outrage is this. The Asian man who was acquitted. Now they are talking about boycotting Asian businesses. Okay. I now see what Azazel Bey said. He said that the stuff that he's talked about, that he currently talked about, he said it takes niggas 15 years to catch up. I now see what he's talking about. Okay. The stuff that's out now and that's trending and that people, melanated people, are talking about, I said years ago. It only takes an event to happen for Negroes to now say, let's do something about it. Now they're talking about boycotting Asian businesses. Now they're talking about that. Newsflash. Asians been not fucking with y'all. They've been not fucking with y'all. Okay? They serve you behind bulletproof glass. They do not support black businesses. They do not eat the food they serve y'all in those Chinese food places. Okay? All they want is your money. That's it. Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Y'all remember that movie? They showed y'all what they think about y'all. So, okay, now everybody wants to boycott. All right. Where's the outrage when someone black kills another black person? Where's the outrage then? It doesn't exist. Selective outrage is what I call it. And in one instance where I saw they used this acquittal as an excuse to loot. Surprise, surprise, surprise. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But what my point was this. A couple years ago, they passed a bill. They made it seem like black people were just randomly attacking Asian people. It wasn't happening. I promise you, it was not happening like that. They passed a bill for Asians that any attacks on them will be now considered a hate crime. Y'all remember this bill? All right. Fast forward to 2026. Now you can find people actually attacking Asians. Get it? Caused the problem because I honestly believe this is all a ritual. Okay? It's all a ritual to get y'all up in your feelings and your emotions so that you can react. That's exactly what black people are doing. Now they are actually putting posts up on social media calling for violence against Asian people. Wow. Funny how that happens. Like they knew ahead of time that was going to happen. You see what I'm saying? They knew ahead of time Negroes was going to get up in their feelings about that verdict and started acting out. And that's exactly what happened. Brilliant chess move. Right, Prox. It's a walking movie set. It really is. It's a walking movie set. It completely is. It's insane. It's just really insane. I'm sorry about that. Every time I scroll Facebook, exactly. That's exactly my point, Carrie. Exactly. It's the same strategy, and Negroes fall for it every single time. I'm like, y'all can't see the setup here, huh? Y'all just really can't see the low. Let's just make posts online on social media and call for the attack of Asian people. How dumb can you be? Craziness. Absolute craziness. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And did y'all see who his lawyer was? Black man. It's an actual black man. And in the movie, I, Robot, switching gears for a second. In the movie, I, Robot, one man saw it coming was the tagline for the trailer of the movie. One man saw that these robots could start being hostile in real life. A robot. Now, dig this. The robot has an afro. He has an afro. Look at this. Robot landed a brutal kick on child's stomach, leaving him curled up on the ground. You see this? Look at that. Couple people in the comments are saying, Skynet making the first move and it's begun. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's starting already. Exactly. Exactly, Mooney. Exactly. It has begun. It has begun. Hi. It's crazy, right? It's absolutely crazy. Here's another post I want y'all to see. Right, of course, exactly. Peace, Katrina. Peace, peace, peace. With the chakra colors on them. I knew one of y'all would pick that up. Exactly. The alphabet community's colors on the floor. Exactly. This is why I want y'all in the Discord group so we can talk outside of this. All right. But here's another clip I want to show y'all about, music. Switching gears again.
We get paid to rap about that stuff. They actually pay us more when we rap about more ignorant stuff. So I make sure I even a line and come talk on stages like this because I know better and I'm at an age point. I'm 36. They power is really from when we 21 to 25 where we really don't know.
That was Prime and
We get paid to rap.
Music is not just sound. It is influence, and people need to stop acting like what they keep on repeat does not shape their mind. Playing certain songs backwards, supposedly you can hear demons chanting at certain frequencies, like 432, which is the frequency of the universe. I'm sorry. That's not it. But 432 hertz for 40 hertz and 520 hertz, 528 hertz can affect your vibration and state. But whether you believe all of that or not, sound still has power. The devil knows music can influence people, and he will use whatever enters through your ears to slowly corrupt what your spirit stops resisting. Okay? Josie and the Pussycats. Watch that movie. Josie and the Pussycats. Okay? Josie and the Pussycats. You got Cardi B, Sexy Red, Suki Hana. What's that slow looking chick name? Light skin, Ice Spice. You got all of these, Nicki Minaj. You got all of these people also influencing the youth. Okay, so those of you who have daughters, please keep them close. All right, keep them close. Um, what else I got for y'all today? All right, let's listen. Bobby. Yeah, Bobby Emmett. No, this is the Egyptian. All right, let's go to Bobby real quick. On Bobby Emmett.
Son. That particular first son is Sut, Sut, which means the god of Sirius, the star Sirius. So the triple blackness of space in the northern hemisphere of the universe called Draco. She gives birth to her first son in her south gate, which is her vagina. And that first son is the first star in the universe known as Sirius, or Sophis, or Sept, or Sut. And that particular star is the central sun of our particular universe. It is our sun behind the sun. You have the sun that you see out here is nothing but a reflection of a greater sun. That greater sun is the star sun Sirius, which is the brightest star in our constellations, as well as the true father of our particular universe. But the key to this is that father has a mother. There is no such thing as a father that deals with this woman. So when you talk about the father in heaven, you're actually talking about the son in heaven. And when you talk about the son of the father, you're talking about the grandson or the son of the son. But the supreme archetype of heaven is the mother, known as the goddess Kali in India. It's known as the goddess Apit here, or Tired, or the goddess Nut. Now, Apit, or Tired, is this hippopotamus goddess that gives birth to this little dog, the dog star. You see, the actual dog star. So this is very key. Now, she gives birth to the dog star, and then all of the other stars and all of the actual other parts of the zodiac comes into view. Now, this particular zodiac of Dendera is real key for one reason. Number one, this is an astronomical zodiac. Now, you got to understand, there is astrology and there's astronomy. Astrology, astrological, is based on the stars in this particular, basically around the sun. You understand what I'm saying? In our solar system. Astronomy, or astronomical zodiac, deals with the zodiacal universe. This is an astronomical zodiac, which also is in this astronomical zodiac, astrological zodiac. Now, the book that this was a key book. It's called Cyril Fagan's book. It's a book that the white boy took off the market because he was a part of the Royal Astronomical Organization in England. He found out, well, the white people were saying, well, we can't deny that Egyptian was the inventors of astronomy, but astrology, that's a whole other thing. That's Greece. So this particular white boy went back and studied the Temple of Dendera and all of the other temples, and he broke down and found out that in actuality, that astrology was also started in Kemet too, and there's no kind of science that don't come out of Kemet or Egypt. Now, he found this particular thing out, and they threw him out of the actual Royal Astrological Society, and as a result, he wrote a book called Astrological Origins by Cyril Fagan that now is out of print, but with some luck, I do have a copy of the book, so we can either get that printed or also Raul Nepa talks about this particular person in his book, Medunetta 1. All
right. Peace to Bobby. Y'all all right? As Bobby would say. Y'all all right? Okay, so a lot of stuff going on around you that you need to be aware of. Okay, sugar is ultimately not good for you. Okay, I'm constantly switching gears because I plan on not being here long today. All right. I just really wanted to talk about the Discord group. And, you know, for those of you who are not like on Patreon, did you come to the Discord group? Okay. What I'm doing is starting the Magick lead up again, and I'm going in a different direction. All right. I think this is be a great thing that we can interact outside of YouTube. All right. But the sugar thing, okay. There's another trend that you should avoid. Okay. That Kool-Aid pineapple trend. Way too much sugar, y'all. Way too much sugar. You do not want this. All right. Anything that's a trend, stay away from it. So, health experts warn the viral Kool-Aid pineapple trend can pack as much sugar as 20 to 35 Krispy Kreme glazed donuts in a single jar. All right. Y'all shouldn't even be talking about Kool-Aid still this day, 2026. Y'all shouldn't even be drinking that shit, man. You know what I mean? That's way too much sugar and not healthy at all. Okay? Not healthy at all. Don't follow the trends. Don't go with the Asian hate. You know, not trying to sound like a commercial. Somebody did warn Black people about this. Listen to what this brother says.
Alone. After this recent Cyrus and Chow case, I've started reading comments and people are talking about boycotting Asian-owned businesses. This is exactly why I feel the need I got to produce race-related content, because if I don't, ridiculous narratives start taking hold and it just exacerbates racial tension. So far, I've been completely disgusted at some of the racist comments that I start seeing Black people make. What upsets me is that Black people should understand prejudice and discrimination and racism more than anybody else. And I'm watching you all impose the exact same things on the Asian community, and it's disgusting. A lot of Asian people have worked hard to build their family businesses and make lives for their families in America. And the fact that some of you all are entertaining the idea of boycotting some of their businesses behind the case involving one man is a completely terrible idea.
It's not. Okay. I just think Negroes are late with it. You know, if I was going to, I mean, Black people kill Black people every single day, and there's no boycotts. It's when someone else kills a Black person, then everybody wants to be outraged about it. Now everybody wants to take action, and now everybody wants to boycott. Shit is backwards. It's completely backwards. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just crazy. Absolutely crazy. So much going on here. Do y'all remember, switching gears again, do y'all remember the case of exactly, Nikki, late and forgetful? Exactly. Open a text channel on Discord where you can write. That's not there? Where I have welcomed you all, y'all can't type there? Katrina's talked. I mean, do I have to open up another? I'm still trying to figure this out, y'all. The Black culture is a carbon copy of the European culture. Yeah. Do y'all remember the I know it has nothing to do with nothing at all, but do y'all remember the do y'all remember? You know what? Never mind. Never mind. It's funny to me, but do y'all remember a woman found out that her husband was gay and put super glue in his KY jelly. And so him and his dude got stuck to get this shit was funny. And the reason it's funny to me is because of the way the bottom is reacting. I'm like, why are you grabbing your chest? Like he's overacting. You know what? Let's laugh. Fuck it. Let's laugh. Cause I believe this shit is so funny, you know. And they have to separate them. The way this man is acting, like fuck it. I said we're gonna have fun today. But look at this. This is old though. This is years old. But look at that. This is a world star. Look at the way he acts. Sorry. Stop. This actually happened. I promise you, it's not fake because they have to take them to the hospital to separate them. And on the way out, the dude that's doing the do, he's like praying to God to get separated. Woo! Yeah. And the wife is in the background. She's in the background fussing, right? She's in the background fussing. I know. One more time. Look at that. She's fussing. His face. All right. All right, let me stop. I'm stupid. Woo. All right. So, I think a lot of people have forgotten about this particular scene here. This is a powerful scene with all the foolishness that's going on throughout the world. Do some magic, goddammit. Do some magic. All right. I know it appears.
You old as dirt, Bird Big. Why the fuck you didn't ride the carousel?
I choose peace.
Egyptians told tales of the sacred Book of Thoth, which contains the secrets of the gods and brings misery, pain, and suffering to anyone who reads it.
And grants a bird's eye view to he who writes it. I am old as dirt, and I've seen things as you have. Why do you bring this rage to my doorstep?
You ever notice how traveling makes your mind roll thunder? Like a train moving down the track. Except you don't know where the fuck that mine train is headed. And then all of a sudden, plop, an idea shits in your head. And you think that shit smells good. Peace is a beautiful but shitty idea. Only a goddess can adorn the sarcophagus of a god. So help me understand what these new gods give it. and what they taketh away.
Our thirst does not inspire our confidence, only our curiosity.
I am not a god. In the sense that I can tolerate exploitation, oppression, and repression, my worshippers know freedom ain't free. They know the most potent weapon of control for the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. They know slavery is not a condition. Slavery is a cult. Human trafficking is a cult. Slavery got to rebrand like motherfucking the alt-right. And snatched. Another one gone. Every 30 seconds, another chocolate brown, caramel yellow, high yellow, red bone refugee girl with melanin in her skin gets snatched. Every 30 seconds. And to make matters worse, these dazzling new plantation owners built a pipeline to take our children from school to prison quicker than a cut can bleed. And the lucky ones go from school to the NFL, where they don't even let them niggas take a knee. They've been programmed from birth with shitty food options, contaminated drinking water, gun violence, police brutality, and trauma after trauma after trauma. PTSD, no therapy. Missing, no Amber Alert. Alone. Vulnerable. Snatched. Another one gone.
I hear you, brother.
Yeah, there's such a powerful speech that he does, you know, and he actually was fired from that show. Okay. But he encompasses a God mindset in that show. You know, the speeches that he makes when he's speaking is powerful. He's the most powerful guy there, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So, American Gods is another series that you should watch at least yearly. All right. What he said is so true. And here we go again. Trauma after trauma after trauma. No rest. You know what I mean? They just pile it on and on and on. And these Negroes, they react and they react and they react every single time. PTSD, no meditation, no spirituality, no nothing, just reaction and liquor and weed, contaminated drinking water, poisoned food, chemtrails. Don't y'all remember a couple years ago, there was a crisis in Flint, Michigan. I don't think they still have that corrected, where they had brown drinking water. You know what I mean? So it's constant. These people don't care about y'all. It is constant trauma. This is why I stress waking up to something positive, Bobby Hemmett, meditation, get your study and research on, get your day started with something positive. Okay? Laugh. Notice I laugh a lot. I'm goofy like that. That was deep, wasn't it, Mooney? The one on the slave ship was deeper than that. What I mean is that you can keep the channel Grimoires for books and open another where people can upload clips and write. Okay, thank you. Because I'm still kind of new to it. I don't really know how to. I'll figure it out. But I'll open up another channel where y'all can, write, post, and we can talk. Okay. The Grimoire section is for the books. I've already started putting books in there. So we're going to have a fun time. I'm going to make this very interactive. So like I said, I'm going to make it like I have my Facebook group. Only people who I think that are of the mindset. And so my soul tribe and people who are serious and people who are at least intermediate practitioners, that's who I want in this group. Okay. So Bobby Hemmett, speaking of him, he is a rare lecture he has called And thank you to, I think, who put me on this? Somebody put me on to the Archangel Michael lecture that Bobby did. In this lecture, he gives out a ritual. Okay. He gives out a ritual about how to get $2,500 for the rest of your life. Y'all need to pay attention to that. All right. Give me a second here. Let me pull it up. Great Ascension of Archangel Michael Jackson is what it's called. He's talking about Michael Jackson and his true role here on Earth. All right. I believe it is right around here. Okay. Give me a second and roll. Roll it. All right. Great Ascension of Archangel Michael Jackson.
Put it in your wallet and the money will come back to you. If you leave out the house and spend some money, you come back, it's either going to come back prosperity-wise, it's going to come back in that monetary favor even more. So you get the check and the 8. The check is 5, the 8 is 5, and you get an angel list to find out where to sign your guardian angel. You get an angel list. You get this list. And this your guardian angels is on here, your ancestors. And that's the mystery. You're not just dealing with some check and some kind of form of magic that you're doing some little thing. You're actually dealing with ancestral entities that's helping you out. And when you make that connection with your ancestral entities, and you sign their name right here, mine is called Ha-Hasiya. And you sign the name right here. We even drew a line on the new check, so it won't be, because I didn't have a line here. You see what I'm saying? And you sign the name, you're actually tapped into an angelic entity. You can call them netters, you can call them what have you. They whatever you call them, they are the ancestral, angelic, and God forces. So you're not just so let me give you an example on the testimonials. My queen sent one to her brother. The brother walked on his job, signed the check that Saturday, walked on his job. A couple of days later, got a $2,500 raise. Then a week later, got a promotion, which is even more money. One brother flew from Phoenix to the New York lecture, bought the check and the package, because it's another thing that you got to deal with. He bought the check and he bought the package. He flew back to Phoenix and he went to the secret, the people that does the secret and all those things. They had a seminar that he went to, a money seminar, and he was the only black in the place. And the guy said, "Hell, you need to come up to the stage." They came to put him on the stage. They said, you don't have no problem giving, but you have a problem receiving. Which a lot of us have a problem receiving. We don't think we're worthy of shit. You might say to yourself, "Yeah, I need this and I need that." But sometimes you say you need, in your subconscious mind, you don't think you're worthy of something. So they say, you have a problem receiving. So they put him on stage, and it was late. White folks, they done been in convention the whole weekend. They done spent all the money, and they was coming up with dollars and the last of the stuff. White folks, they put him on stage early, he would have probably got about $10,000. But they put him on when the ship was down there over. They come up to the stage, and they put some money in a box, and he got back to the hotel room. It was $2,500. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting calls now from all over the country, people going, "Hey, man, one sister signed the check, got a radio station the next day. Blue. Yeah, sign the check, got a radio. They got people, man. They got people that's calling. You see what I'm saying? Like I say, because this is one thing I'm tapping. I say, because these person never did anything with money when it came to the people. I say, so they had to actually force me, you see what I'm saying, to deal with that. And as a result, this shit is working. Now, you don't have nothing to lose. Now, this is the other key. So you get the 8, you get that, but you get the 8, the number 8. I should have showed a picture of that. But you get the number 8, I got them in my bag. You get the check, you get an angel list to sign. That's for $10 for those two. And for $25, you got to get this magical shit right here, because I think you're going to need this. You're going to need this.
All right. Shout out to Bobby. Great Ascension of Archangel Michael. Anytime Bobby gives out a ritual, you should take heed to it. Of course, what you are supposed to do with any ritual, whether I give it to you or whether anyone else gives it to you, you are supposed to put your own twist on it. All right? Put your own little spin on it. You add your magic to it. Okay? Use whatever we give y'all and use that as a template. Okay. Bobby in London gave out nothing but rituals the entire 5 hours that he did this. Okay. One of the rituals he gave out was called the Big Money Ritual, and it involves Urzuli. All right. And it involves getting a table and putting a tack and putting a string with a brown paper bag under. I can't really remember it, but that's one of his best lectures. He gives out nothing but ritual. This is the one where he says you rub your tires with ground beef for protection. All right. Just here in this town, just this week, people lost their lives. 7:00 in the morning, somebody drifted over to the wrong lane, killed this elderly man's wife and himself. He was intoxicated, come to find out, and not only was he intoxicated, he was texting. I see this all the time. I see people on their phone. This is why I say, nothing but NPCs out here, and just fucking, you got to protect yourself. Keep some hematite in your car. All right. Spit rum 4 ways in your car, but protect yourself while you're out here, because these people are inconsiderate. They're not paying attention. You got to do some magic to constantly protect yourself. You get pulled over, play a Kali mantra. All right. Magic, magic, magic. Because you got PTSD, you got trauma, and it's just sad to exist in this society right now. Yes, the Flint was horrible. They were so trifling, they didn't let the public, exactly, and had bottled water shipped to the state and local government workers there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it was actual lead in that water, y'all. There were people who were crying out for help, calling out for the government to help them because they didn't have any drinking water. These people couldn't help themselves. They were having lead in it. And I mean, do you know what lead does to the body? It's not supposed to be there. Okay? It's not supposed to be there. I had another and this is the state of the youth. People, this is what I say, use discernment, y'all, because a lot of these people are out here, and I still see people are using complex words or word salad, and people think they know what they're talking about because they can use a complex word in a sentence. All right, there's nothing but filler words, okay? Most of the adults in society in the United States read at a 5th grade reading level. So, of course, they're not going to know what complex words mean, okay? This is real simple right here, and yet and still, look how many people can't read it. Look at this.
Eddie had
from the beginning.
A promotion of the Independent. What the fuck is that?
Wait, sound it out.
Baby, it looked like it said Academy.
Oh my gosh, bro. There are more clips of people not being able to read very simple sentences. There are more clips of that. You know what I mean? More clips. And yet still, you know what other people are doing? They're influencing the youth and doing shit like this. Like the ones I showed you earlier. But what about this right here?
Whole game bang shit. Whole thing gang shit. Big got the right feet. Yeah. Still for the Johnny Boo week. Besides now, I just be on school shit.
You some wit?
Every through the back streets. Hell, yeah. Everybody got a beat. We with it. Yeah.
So anyway, shit like that. I think I showed that before. But, Did he? I don't know. Is that what happened? Why would he? I don't know. Mooney, you're gonna have me look that up. I didn't know that. I did not know that at all. I really didn't know that one. Here's the other one I want to show y'all. The education system has become nothing more than a tax dollar money grab. 100% failure. Low IQ will focus on race over the message. Okay. This is important. This is important. Our youth in trouble. Look at this.
She wore symphonic of clothes that were extraordinary out somewhat gauche. Read the index card.
She wore stiletto clothes that were extraordinary but somewhat gauche. Oops, I don't know how to say that word.
Read the index card.
The calling has the culture to assemble the governor's schedule.
Read the index card.
She wore I'm not gonna say that still a whole day or some
Read the index card.
I don't even know how to read for it. The dogs, I don't know what they say, loyalty, exemplified in unreciprocated emotional dependency. I don't know.
Read the index card. The dogs, unwavering loyalty exemplified in
That's a hard ass word, boy.
Yet and still, these same youth are acting out in graduation ceremonies. They're acting. Can't read. They're pushing them through, though. All right. The Wire season 4 showed you how much of a problem this is. And The Wire was out how many years ago? It showed you how much of a problem the education system is. You're going to have to educate your own youth. You got to. Okay. And bacteria that cause disease, just evil. Yeah. Yeah, people got cancer because of that water. Exactly. All kinds of fucking shit on their skin. You know what I mean? And it was just, that's why I say Bobby Hemmett in one of his lectures said, you cannot fathom. It's because the way Black people are wired, we can't fathom how low and how evil they will go. They've shown us constantly, and yet still it continues. Nothing but discord. All right? Nothing but discord. But so be it. Do your thing. Do some magic. Read some grimoires. Have some fun. Okay? All right. Thanks for joining me today, y'all. I always appreciate y'all's attendance. I see a couple people have joined the Discord channel or server. I'm saying hi to those who landed in there. I will do Mooney's suggestion because I'm still learning how to do it. Okay. And so we can get this popping. Obama drinking Flint water on you. Okay. I'm going to look this up, Mooney. Thank you. That's crazy. When I was 4, I was reading advanced. I was not allowed to bring home anything lower than a B when I wasn't allowed. My mother would put me on punishment till I brought grades up. That's how serious our parents taught us. My mother brought me an encyclopedia set when I was 6. And I used to spend hours reading the sections of government, space, religions. I used to do this for hours as a child, as a 6-year-old child, you know. So enjoy y'all weekend. Like Proc said, I will see y'all next time. I'm the one, the only, the occult's handsome devil. Only if you're into anime will you understand that particular reference. I'm being funny, yo. You know what I mean? So I will see y'all next time. I'm the one, the only, the diabolical Magick Laquaz. I greet you in peace, y'all. Namaste. Peace.